Christmas is traditionally a time for giving, but in many cases, giving means buying. When we see the Coca-Cola Christmas truck on TV, we are sure that Christmas are coming. Seasonal TV adverts are usually full of signs and symbols playing on our subconscious. Even if you are the typical advert hater, Christmas commercials could create a certain amount of nostalgia and affection. Whether it's because the ad brings a childhood memory or you have the romantic image of a white Christmas, festive adverts seem to give us a special warm fuzzy feeling inside. According to childhood psychologists, our love of Christmas adverts isn't by accident. Aside from the holiday season being a joyful time of year, major companies have teams of psychologists working alongside ad managers to craft the perfect ad. Simply, nostalgia plus childhood is a winning combination. Marketing departments create adverts based around family and children in order to highlight basic values that correspond with our inner emotions. The more an advert can make us feel like a child and forget the stresses of adult life, the more popular it will be. Let's have a look at the typical example of John Lewis adverts. They launched their first Christmas advert in 2007. It has since become something an annual tradition in the UK and one of the signals that the countdown to Christmas has begun. The adverts tend to attract widespread media coverage and acclaim upon their release. One of the most famous John Lewis advert featuring a penguin-obsessed little boy was designed to appeal to our near-universal values surrounding the idea of spending time with loved ones and family. When you compare this advert with the equally famous Coca-Cola Christmas truck advert, you can see the same message. As the truck goes its way along the snow-covered roads, families gather at the side of the road sharing a common experience. This is how you know that holidays are coming. The trucks have become Christmas icons since they were launched on the TV in 1995. Adverts shows Christmas as a time for coming together. John Lennon was pointing this out in his 1972 hit So This Is Christmas. Aside from his political message to stop wars, Lennon outlined how the holiday period brings people together. Let's mention H&M advert as an example. H&M promotes its Christmas 2016 collection through a commercial directed by Wes Anderson. Named Come Together, the advert features Adrien Brody, known for The Pianist and the Grand Budapest Hotel. Adrien Brody said about H&M commercial, "This story may resonate more than ever at a time in the world where we could all do with giving a stranger a hug." The story takes place on a train traveling through a snowy landscape on Christmas Eve where Brody plays the conductor. The winter train ride, under Wes Anderson's direction, is the perfect setting for H&M's holiday collection full of relaxed, wearable elegance. It's about mixing the informal with a sense of occasion, capturing the holiday mood for both dressing up and getting cozy with loved ones. Putting people and family together or sharing moments is the main message in every Christmas advert ever made. Let's have a look at nearly surreal insight into Burberry families from Christmas advert from 2018 or Gucci eccentric festive parties with retro glam. Let's talk about another Burberry Christmas advert from 2019. Burberry's chief creative officer, Riccardo Tisci, has brought together all-star cast from Carla Bruni and Fran Summers to Lee T or Ikram Abdi Omar to celebrate just that for the brand's festive campaign. Celebrities, including brand ambassadors like Sasha Pivovarova or Marina Morena, move and dance to the music by D. Light, What is Love? In contrast to barbaric Christmas campaigns under Christopher Bailey, which were kinda classy and romantic, Teskey's festive campaign, shot by Mert Allah and Marcus Pigott, is more eccentric. Ads are about creating an emotional connection to the consumer. They tell us this is what Christmas is all about during that period of time when we become overly emotional and overwhelmed by thinking of others. How we view Christmas ads has changed too. Whereas in the past retailers would be most concerned with banging prime time screening slots, now it's all about the number of YouTube hits. Currently winning the YouTube views battle is John Lewis advert, over 18 million views, not to mention all the re-edits and parody versions doing the rounds. There is the distinction between adverts that are trying to get you to purchase and those that are trying to get you to recommend, to pass it on and talk about the advert. That may also explain why there is such a great potential of Christmas adverts of designer brands, for example Gucci, to be shared and talked about. The 2019 Gucci gift-giving campaign stays true to their quirky homemade video, vintage-style adverts that manage to give you a feeling of nostalgia about the 70s and 80s, even if you weren't even born then, yet still feel timeless. A whole ad is so extravagant and opulent. Let's mention another iconic brand, Chanel, and their Christmas advert. This advert was created by Jean-Paul Gault, a French graphic designer, illustrator, and photographer. In 1992, he filmed an ad for Chanel fragrance in which he put model Vanessa Paradis in a birdcage because he thought she looked like a Tweety. Named Shake Up the Holiday Spirit with Chanel, the commercial features Lily Rose Depp, a French-American actress and model, daughter of Johnny Depp and Vanessa Paradis. In the advert, Lily Rose looks at a snow globe with a bottle of Chanel No. 5. She said that she can't believe it because this is her lucky number. But Christmas adverts are not always sweetness and nice. Sometimes you can find specific kind of humor, irony, parody on typical Christmas cliches and stereotypes. It is subverting our expectations of traditional Christmas, and it can even add a touch of dark humor. However, if we leave aside the value of parody, the overriding message from our favorite Christmas adverts is love, peace, and family. The most effective advert is the one that we don't even care if it's playing on our emotions. We are longing to see golden cityscapes full of luxury, like in typical Dior Christmas ad, or just Christmas visual dreamlike fantasy full of magic moments or constant festive happiness, joy, and optimism. Unfortunately, Christmas isn't always as happy and wonderful as it seemed when we were young. Sometimes it makes us feel stressed, and we can even feel more sad, anxious, depressed, or melancholic. But it's always nice to dream about a better world or escape in a festive atmosphere. Do you like Christmas ads? What is your favorite one? Looking forward to read your comments. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.